Check, check, 1, 2, 3. So last year, I decided to make this little video called How to Estimate Construction Projects, and it wound up doing really well. I offered this spreadsheet, which a lot of you have downloaded, and it's changed a lot of your lives. I've had people reach out to me like, my grandfather who's been in construction for all these years looked over my shoulder and was like, this spreadsheet is awesome, and it's like, it's changing the game. And I don't know, it's like not that complex, but it's just like a good way of looking at projects and estimating. And so the video did well, over 100,000 views now. Hey Google, living room lights 50%.
Okay, setting the living room lights right.
So I decided to make this, Google, I'm speaking. So I linked the spreadsheet that I was talking about, showing that I had built, and I said, okay, for like 97 bucks, you can buy this spreadsheet, download it, and I built a little website, jesselaneconsulting.com, and I was like, wow, what if I could sell like 20 of these things? Like, what if I sold 10, that'd be like $1,000. Like 100, that'd be like 10 grand. You know, I was like, whoa, this is kind of cool. Like this would just kind of roll and I wouldn't have to do anything because it's a digital download. As soon as they buy it, Squarespace will automatically send them the digital file. They download it, I don't have to touch it. It's just a complete passive stream of income. But over the course of last year, 2020, I sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these things, which I did not expect. So I was like, oh, I can make a proposal template, an invoicing template, and then I packaged all those things together, and that's like a $400 value. I'm like, yo, like I'll just sell you all these for $299, and then I sold hundreds of those. So it's been quite the experience of watching my Stripe dashboard kind of just replenish every single day. This is a screenshot from a couple days ago. And that doesn't even include all the PayPal processing payments as well. Sorry, it's getting kind of dark, but look at this gorgeous view. There's birds flying out there. I mean, it's an absolute gorgeous view that I'm looking at, but I'm kind of using that a little bit of light. So here's my 2020 analytics for my YouTube channel. You can see like 5,200 bucks or so. I don't know what happened that day. Most days I'm only making, you know, between $10 and $25, maybe 30. You can see per month, this is how much I made. This is ad revenue. These are the ads that are placed on the videos. So you can see, that needs to go away. Okay, I can go over there. What the crap, Google? So these videos have been some of my top earning videos. Let me just change this quickly to lifetime. And you can see of what some of these videos, so that video that I'm talking about that had the spreadsheet for sale made me almost a couple grand just in the ad revenue, which, how many views is that? So that's 128, almost 129,000 views. It brought me 4.3 thousand subscribers, 17,000 hours of watch time, and I made a 1,900 bucks so far on the ad revenue. Sorry, it's getting a little dark. I could probably change that with a light. So as you can see, the YouTube ad revenue, you know, really kind of equated for only about 5 grand out of the 75 grand or so that was made on YouTube last year. Now let's switch over to Stripe, and I never used the desktop version, so let's see. Okay, here we go. So all time has been about $82,000 so far just off of these spreadsheet downloads, which has just been completely passive. So last 7 days, I made a gross volume of $2,400, almost $2,500. So in the last 4 weeks, 68, 69 gross volume. And of course I take a little fee. What is this? Oh, previous period. Interesting. So you can see the total gross volume, $82,665, 538 successful payments, and some of those were the $97 spreadsheet, some of them were the $299 package, and some in between, some just by the $197 proposal template, blah, blah, blah. So roughly about 65, 70 grand of this was in 2020. This is actually my first time ever diving into the desktop version of Stripe. I'm always just like, I just have the mobile app. What happens if I change this to year to date? Wow, okay, so year to date has already been, this is January 1st to February 28th, $18,000, which seems to be a large upspike. So it's almost 10K a month. I have PayPal as a payment processor as well. So long story short, this was insane for me to just kind of dedicate myself to building this YouTube channel, posting content, saying no to friends and saying no to movies and saying no to Netflix and staying home and working on my business, but also producing content for you guys for years on end, for years and years and years and years. I don't think this, unless you're extremely lucky, will just happen to you without long-term hardcore dedication for years. I mean, I've been on YouTube since about 2013, been pushing and pushing. This channel I started, I think like 2017, 2018, and I've been pushing on it for a good 3 years or so, I believe. It's so cool to see where that dedication has gone. And it's not just dedication for something that I don't enjoy, it's dedication for something that I love and it's my passion. I would probably be making YouTube videos if no one was watching them still. I would still be making videos of some sort. I mean, I just have always made videos. I've always kind of been intrigued because my parents would film me and then I would film just life as it happened. And it's cool because like last night I was at this charity event. My cousin's Hinge date, she was like, hey, this is, you know, my Hinge date, whatever. I'm like, nice to meet you. And he's like, why do you look so familiar? And he's like, do you have a YouTube channel? And it was just like the funniest thing. He had watched like tons of my videos. And then every person I went to after that, there were 2 or 3 people after, but there's only like 17 people there. They're like, why do you look so familiar? They're like, Jesse Lane? I was like, yeah, like a couple weeks ago, I was getting my truck washed and this guy comes busting in the door. He saw me sitting there. I was on the phone actually talking to someone. He goes, Jesse Lane. He's like, I watch all your YouTube videos. He's like, I just told my friend about you. He wants to get his general contractor's license. He's like, blah, blah, blah. So I hung up the phone and I talked to him and I gave him a business card. I'm like, reach out to me anytime if you need help. And it's just like, it's so cool to see that passion in myself trying to give back to people like you that want to learn these things, pick up on the templates, like which is a big part of like what this video was and how I was able to kind of monetize on that. I don't think there's anything wrong, you know, with monetizing on something that you've put in so much dedication and hard work and towards gaining the education and the skills to have those assets. I've even been in general contractor like conferences and roundtables and the speaker, Todd DeWalt, he's like, why do you look so familiar? I was like, what? Like, I don't know. Like, I make YouTube videos. He's like, that's it. I've seen your YouTube videos. This is in Kentucky. I was even in Texas with my parents one time and this guy was like, Jesse Lane? I'm like, yeah, I'm like picking out a coat for Christmas. He's like, I watch all your YouTube videos. Anyways, I'm just so glad to have you guys here on this channel. And I look forward to what's in the future and what's in store. And I'm here to help. So you can schedule a consultation call with me. You can download templates at jesselaneconsulting.com and maybe post a comment or DM me or something. Post a comment here would be really the best way. What would you like to see out of a course? I'm thinking about a course. It's like taking me like a long time to like develop this because I'm so drastically busy. I mean, we're working on so many projects and I can't not focus on my clients and like building these things from design build, like conceptual to design to the construction aspect, like ground up amphitheater for like the mall in front of JCPenney and like this nightclub and like all these different things that we're doing, tens of thousands of square feet worth of stuff. And so a cookie shop and lots of multifamily projects on top of my own multifamily project, which I've filmed a couple videos on. Actually, my next video is going to be an update on that. So what would you like to see in the course? I mean, I'm thinking how to grow your own 7-figure contracting business, you know, something like that, and doing some headings like estimating, project management, but also like the business owner side of things and then the accounting side of things. And really like, that's the kind of course I want to put out first. I don't want to just give you guys something that's kind of like half put together. So write a little comment and leave a like button if this was somewhat inspirational. It was meant to be an inspiration to you, that you could start your own like digital product or do some drop shipping or there's like, if you're complaining like you don't have the money for this or that or the other thing, there's endless ways to make money and monetize on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, I'm sure Twitter, you know, all these different things. I mean, for me, I really enjoy YouTube and giving to you guys here on this platform. So hopefully that lasts the test of time. And if not, then we'll pivot, you know. I mean, I actually just joined Clubhouse today, Jesse Lane TV. But anyways, talk to you guys next time.